how many times have you told yourself that you have a certain habit that you want to start? Like maybe you want to start working out, or maybe, there's a million things, or maybe it's something that you want to stop doing and replace that bad habit with something that's more healthy for your mind or your body or whatever. I think this is something that we do a lot. And a lot of times when we make these resolutions or these goals to have new habits, then we end up just ultimately beating ourselves up because we can't seem to start the new habit, or we can't seem to stick to the new habit. So I want to talk about that today and give you some tips on really the best way that you can start to create a new habit and make it stick. So I'm Stephanie with the Busy Boss Mamas. We love to help busy moms to create better habits in their life that stick so that they can be healthier in their mind and in their body, feel better, have more energy, and more fulfillment in their lives. So if you like what we're talking about today, be sure to share, like, and subscribe to our channel so that you can get more tips like this. So I gotta tell you, I have had a habit that I've wanted to start in my own life seriously for I don't even know, at least 15 years. I have established some pretty good morning routine habits for myself that I really like. But one thing that I've wanted to do for a really long time is go to daily mass a few days in the morning during the week. And it's something that I've never started to do. For whatever reason, I just have not instilled this habit into my life. And it's been one of the things that's been in the back of my mind that I'm like, oh my gosh, am I ever gonna make that time in the morning to go spend that time with the Lord and start my day off that way? It'd be a really great way to start my day, whatever. And I just haven't done it. Well, I think I'm on my 4th week now, I have made this a habit in my life. And this is not like I've started and stopped. It's like something that I've wanted to do that I seriously haven't done at all. And I've been doing it now for 4 weeks, several times a week. And it's been really great for my heart, right? And so I wanted to share with you the main key that I know that has allowed me to start this habit. And what it is that I found something that I'm already doing in the morning and attached this habit to it. And the first thing is that it starts with a decision, right? Of being like, okay, I am going to do this thing. I am going to start working out in the morning, or I'm going to get up before the kids and have some time to ground myself before my day starts, or whatever it is. It starts with a decision of doing it. And so that was obviously a big component of it. But I have been having to drive my son to work. He works in the morning. We homeschool, so we have a really that flexibility to be able to do school when he gets home from work. So he works in the mornings, and he has to be dropped off at work at 7. And I really take a little bit of time every morning to work on my business stuff too. And so I thought it would really work well if I take this habit that I already have to do, that I'm not going to I can't really complain about it and get out of it, this driving my son to work. And then I could go and I could work for an hour at the coffee shop on work stuff before the rigmarole of the day and homeschooling gets started, right? I get that hour. And then I can go to mass. It's a half an hour, and then go home and start school with the kids. And so I took this habit that I already had, and this is called bookending or habit stacking. You might have heard of it. So take something that is a really well-established habit that you already do, that is kind of an unconscious thing that you're doing, or something that you have to do, right? Like in my case, I have to take my son to work. And then try to stack whatever habit you want to create into that parameter that's already set, so that it makes it easier to get into the habit. And then the more and more that you do that, the more it will become just a natural part of your day. So now I get up and I have to be ready to leave the house by 6:45, take my son to work, go to the coffee shop, and then come to mass. And it's just a habit. And then I go home and I start school with kids. And it's just adding that element of routine to my life. And once you do this, and when you start to get habits into place and you're practicing these types of strategies where you're adding new habits into your life, it gives you a lot more sense of fulfillment in moving forward in what you're trying to do. And then what you'll start to notice is that other things in your life will start to fall into place a little bit better. Like I used to struggle with getting school started at the same time every day. And before I know it, it would be like really late and we'd be starting school and then I'd be frustrated and whatever. But now it's, even though that wasn't the intention of the habit, the intention of the habit was to get to mass. It wasn't to go home or it wasn't to start school at a certain time, right? But now I get home at 9:15 and we just start school. And so it's allowing those other things to fall into place really well. And you'll notice that a lot more will come easily when you start using some of the little strategies to be able to make these habits stick. So there's a lot of different tips and tricks on habits, and there's a reason why habits are really difficult. But if you learn the brain science behind what's happening in your mind and psychologically and all that, you can make habits stick. And a lot of people really struggle with that. But that's one of the things at Busy Boss Mama that we love. And we are right now in the middle of a metabolic reset, like mini class series, basically, because a lot of us struggle with health habits, right? And a lot of us we all are having declining metabolic health as we get a little bit older. And so we are going to be launching a metabolic transformation program in January. But right now we have some mini classes going on. And with our metabolic health transformation we're launching in January, a huge part of what we find with any type of health program, whether it's weight loss or food or whatever, a huge issue is that there can be many things that work to help you become healthier and help get your metabolism in check or hormone balance, all these health things. But if you can't get in the habit of doing the things, however good the program is, it doesn't matter, because you have to instill the habits in yourself to make them work. So that is a huge component of what we do, is help you to implement these habits into whatever it is that you're trying to do so that it actually works for you. So if you want to be able to create better health habits, get your metabolism back on track, you can go to busybossmama.com/metabolic reset, throw your email in there, and you'll be able to get access to the free mini classes that we have going on that are kind of like a lead into what we're going to be launching in January. So if you want to start the next year with some really good habits for your health, for your mind, for your body, and all that, be sure to join us there. Talk to you later. Bye.